Hi, I'm Steve. Call me the Rev, and we're here. Wanted to introduce my beautiful wife, Diane.
And we're with Elevate Revive Vows. We're here to change the statistics in America from 50% divorce rate to a marriage that would thrive and you want to enjoy to be in. So we're going to ask each other questions today, and you can listen to our answers and maybe glean something for yourself for your marriage. Steve, take it away.
Well, I'd like to ask you quick, how many times have you heard that people that pray together stay together?
Well, do we pray together, in which case it's helping us stay together?
I think it makes a huge impact, and I'm not just speaking as a Rev, I'm saying as a person who is a believer. That makes a huge impact on your whole life, especially your marriage.
Well, I find it helpful too when we go through tough times. What it does for me, it's not just, people go, oh, Christianity is a crutch. I don't think it's a crutch. I think it's coming together as a unified mind. So we know how to help each other during the day so that we're on the same goal. Because if we get divided with the thought, you're going this way, I'm going this way, we're not solving an issue together. But during our prayer time, we come together with unity. Somehow our minds come together and the unity of the solution happens. So we go together in a united force, and it seems to be much more effective. What do you think?
Well, I think basically prayer is just a tool that we can use anytime, anywhere, regardless of our circumstances, because it's just talking to God. It's not basically doing anything supernatural, but God does that part. He allows the prayer to make an impact on our marriage. He allows that prayer, that act of just faith, believing that God is there. It's not just your prayers are bouncing up and down,
right,
and around the room. When you pray, God hears. He hears, and it says that again and again in Scripture. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. A lot of marriages right now, as I'm seeing it, are falling apart left and right. We see people in decline in their relationship. And I think that we have some things that we can share with you that can make an impact. Small things, little tiny acts of grace and love can go a long way to sealing up a fractured, a broken marriage.
Yes, very true. Well, let me ask you this one. Do you think busyness in a marriage is a good thing?
Actually, busyness can be one of the worst things for a marriage because it often takes the couple away from one another. When they are constantly telling each other that I got to do this, and this, and then, by the way, don't forget, we're going to have supper at 6. But I think a lot of times they do that. And I think it's a tendency of our culture because we just want to go. And
yeah. So some ideas that we have come up with as solutions to some of our, because I don't know if you guys know, but we were fractured. We were not working well together as a couple. We had to learn how to come back together. One of the ideas is we go for nightly walks, right? We just take the time. We don't talk about work. We don't talk about anything that is struggles, but we just go and enjoy our time. So we'll just kind of walk and enjoy nature and enjoy our time with our dog, and we just let the world kind of pass by, and we kind of cocoon and protect, I feel like, our marriage time together. We're focused on each other. We're not focused on anything else, and it really helps our marriage. Okay, so we were just talking about Pickleball. Couples that play together, stay together.
I think that is such a great one because people often say couples that pray together, stay together. But I also feel like we often don't realize how important it is to spend time together doing things that we both like to do.
Yes, and that is really important, that we both like to do. And so we've had to kind of experiment, right? One of our experiments was pickleball. And we actually enjoyed that. That was really fun.
Yes, it was. Surprisingly, because I'm not, I'm a novice, never played pickleball in my life, but I had played tennis enough, so I felt like I could at least keep the ball going back and forth, at least on my end.
Right. And, we didn't worry about the rules. We just kind of went there and just went, okay, we are going to, just get that ball going back and forth. And we wound up doing it 3 times in the course of the summer. And we'll probably pick it up a little bit more in this coming year. But it was something that we experimented, we tried, and we enjoyed. So, just try something new. The other thing we like to do together is swim together.
Absolutely. She is a great swimmer. I tried one time to learn how to do the, what do you call that? The butterfly. And oh my goodness, I was thinking I was going to drown myself. So I said, nope, she can do it wonderfully, but not for me. Thank you very much. But I do love doing swimming. We do a lot of that.
We do a lot of that. That's very true. And we do a lot of walks together each evening. And we like to watch some TV programs together. Keeps us thinking about different things. So we've watched The Voice and talked about the contestants and stuff like that through the course of that show. And we also like to watch football together.
Yeah.
Our teams are not winning, so we're voting for everybody for the Super Bowl, but that's okay.
Go Niners.
And wait, you've got the Green Bay Packers jersey.
Hey, that's Brett Favre. It's all about him.
Oh, okay. But that was a while ago, wasn't it?
That was a long time ago. I didn't buy that shirt. Someone gave it to me for Christmas, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, family member.
All right. So, anything else you can think of that we do together?
Well, I do think we spend a lot of time just traveling and going places. And like we went to Tahoe the other day and had an awesome time looking at God's creation.
That's true. We just did a day trip. Didn't have a lot of money, but enough for gas and a dinner out.
And that was something we like to do. Barbecue. Yeah.
What's your favorite barbecue? Put it in the link below. Let us know. We're curious.
Yeah, we like to try different ethnic foods. One of my favorites is Ethiopian food.
Yes.
And Diane, even though she's not into spicy food, she seems to love it.
Well, and that and Indian food too.
Oh yeah, we love that Indian food.
Yeah.
We don't do that enough though, because we go back to the Ethiopian place.
That's very true, but I'm also thinking our budget's been tighter because of the economy, so we haven't
pretty much everybody's going through that.
Yeah, so we prioritize when we go out, where we go, and we both enjoy the Ethiopian. Well, and we've gotten to know the owners of the Ethiopian restaurant, so it's like family.
Yeah, and they're lovely people, just wonderfully generous and kind and sweet. So it's a delight to be there.
But I think the audience also needs to know you grew up in Ethiopia.
Yeah, I mean, for my first 16 years of my life was mostly in Ethiopia. We came home on furloughs, but on the general thing was I got a chance to really see some awesome different cultures and be a part of just being a blessing in that family. And singing around the piano, that was something we always did. And my dad always read the Bible, and that was one of those wonderful things that I got to put into my little bank, if you will.
Right. But then what's also interesting about you versus me, right? So here's our polar opposites. I grew up in California. I'm still here in California. He also lived in Japan for 3 years as an adult.
Konnichiwa!
And, right, so you've also traveled through Europe. Your family got to live for a year in England, and you got to travel with the Glee Club singing through Europe. So you're a world traveler.
I've been to about 25 countries last time I checked. And I think my mom had done about the same thing. One day somebody asked her, and she said, yeah, I don't know, I've never thought about that. So she went on and started counting them off, and she got to about 20, 25.
Yeah.
And so I had an opportunity to visit Israel 2 times. Once was when I was with my family. We were coming back to the States. Another time was when I was in college singing with the Glee Club. And I got to have an opportunity to learn a lot about the land, because the guy who brought us in was a professor at the Institute of Holy Land Studies.
Oh, wow.
And his son, we ended up being best friends, and had an opportunity to sing in these giant, big halls that in a kibbutz, and we had a terrific time.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
Well, going through Europe was equally sensational, if not more so, because we got to visit people who were so generous and let us stay in their homes. And I remember one going, when they saw me and Brett coming up, the lady, Frau, said to so, Stepan, Fred, welcome. You know, I don't think she even knew the word welcome, but we knew we were welcome.
Yeah.
No, the people were great, and it just gave me something that I can always go back on as a wonderful memory in my life. And I think Diane has had some wonderful opportunities as well. You want to talk about some of those memories that you've had?
Oh, traveling or what?
Yeah, traveling and seeing other parts of the world.
Well, once again, I've only been in the United States, so I'm kind of somebody who hasn't done a lot of traveling. As a kid, we had an RV, so we got to see a lot of the United States and more so the West Coast areas, and have family up and down the West Coast. So, going and traveling to see families was basically our whole kind of growing up. And then nature, fishing, kayaking, canoeing were some of the big things that I used to do with my family.
And I love camping. I know that she does it the deluxe version of camping. Those monster RVs.
Well, I didn't grow up with the monster RV. My dad's upgraded 4 times since I was a kid.
That's right.
Yeah. So I didn't get to experience the luxury RV.
I know. Well, we definitely didn't go luxury. We went tent size, like pretty small.
We did a tent size too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We did that once.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us today here at Elevate Revive Vows.
Bye. See you next time.
And we have had to learn how to play together again, right?
Yep.
So through our years of marriage, we have learned to, you want to name one? What's one thing we do?
We like to watch.
Come on. We like to watch football, right? Okay, so we like to watch football.
Movies or something. All right, what's it saying?
Oh gosh.